is Mrs. Free here, and I'm here with Dr. Bostic. He is a professor at ODU, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about our fan fiction unit. So as you know, the students are reading one of these 4 awesome books, and then we're going to be writing fan fiction about the books after the students read them in their literature circles. And so Dr. Bostic is here because over the course of the last year, we've been doing some research in curriculum and what students like to read and write. So first of all, I'm going to ask Dr. Bostic a few questions about himself. So could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. I was a high school English teacher in Norfolk for 6 years before I went back to school to get my PhD at Virginia Commonwealth University. And I finished my PhD in 2006, and I've been in the English department at Old Dominion University ever since. I am the coordinator of the undergraduate teacher prep program in English, and I also teach the teaching of composition grades 6 through 12. The whole reason I went back to get my PhD was because I wanted to work with teachers in terms of helping them learn how to teach writing in more effective and meaningful ways from the student's perspective, which is also why I was so excited about this, because I thought what a great way to get students to write and not have it just be for the teacher, because students often don't engage with writing when they know the only person that's ever going to read it is the teacher.
Awesome, thank you. I took a course at ODU, a master's level class. Dr. Bostic was my teacher, and the paper that I wrote for the class was about fan fiction and how fan fiction could be used to teach high school students about the skills and the standards and the SOLs in high school English. So it seems to be pretty fun for students, something that they do on their own. And so we are going to do a little bit of research this year and see if fan fiction is something that can be used to follow the curriculum in the high school English classroom.
And when I read Ms. Free's paper, I was so impressed with it because it has embedded in it the idea of making students more engaged with writing. And there's a whole body of research out there that says when students are more engaged with reading, they do better, not just academically, but kind of across the board. And so we were talking after class, after I'd read her paper, and I said it would be really interesting to see if this does help build writing engagement. So I created a survey to do that and used it in a study that I did over the summer with an ODU professor, with some ODU students. And so it's the same survey that your students and children will be filling out. We did make sure that everything was approved by the Old Dominion University Research Board, because anytime we work with children, adolescents, we need to make sure we're not doing anything that would cause them any kind of harm. And we're also have been approved by the Virginia Beach Public School System to conduct the research.
So parents, what you're going to receive coming home, you've already received the information about each individual title here, and you've helped your child pick the book that they're going to read. You're going to receive a paper coming from Dr. Bostic specifically that asks if you are interested in giving consent for your child to be officially in this study. This won't change anything about the child's grade in the course. Whether they decide to participate in the research part or not, they will do the same activities in class. They will turn in the same assignments. I will not, give extra credit. I can't give extra credit for participating in this study, but I think it's a really neat opportunity for both parents, so you can see maybe how your child has improved in reading and writing, and then for students, this will be a really neat opportunity for you to give your opinion on something that we teachers do.
And the other thing is that what we're really doing is we're going at the beginning of the unit, we'll measure how engaged they are currently with reading and writing, and then when they complete the unit, we'll measure it again to see if there was growth. Hopefully there's growth in both their reading engagement and writing engagement by implementing these new strategies. So while everything that Ms. Free is doing follows the Virginia Beach 9th grade curriculum, she's just using an innovative strategy, and we would like to see whether or not that innovative strategy is having an impact on students, and that's why we're asking you and your child to participate.
So just to finish things up, we're both really excited about this opportunity. We are really hoping that this is something that will be memorable for the students.
And on the letter that Ms. Free is sending home, all of my contact information is in there, so if you want to get hold of me and ask any follow-up questions, I'm more than happy to answer them.
And as always, you can email me as well.
Thank you.
Happy reading!